The best cheap college laptops can help you get more done faster so you can focus on other aspects of your education. But don't pick too quickly. Your journey of education is different from your friends. You need to pick the tools that will match your unique needs. In this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best cheap college laptops in this year. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. To kick us off, our top pick of the best cheap college laptops is the Lenovo Flex 11 Chromebook. This is a touch-screen laptop which makes it simple to scroll on the web or rapidly peruse through slides when you study. It's at the first spot on our list as a result of top-of-the-line highlights implanted in a moderate gadget, for example, hostile to glare innovation. This is ideal for sitting before your group notes for quite a long time during test times. It has 4 GB RAM and a 2.1 GHz processor from Intel. Hard drive. The hard drive just has 32 GB extra room with the eMMC embedded multimedia card highlight. Transportability. At simply £3 it's anything but difficult to convey in your pack. The size likewise works. On the 11.6 by 8.1 by 0.8 gadget you can see plainly however it finds a way into your knapsack effortlessly. Network. This laptop has the greater part of the cutting-edge ports you'll have to associate with required gadgets, for example, HDMI for introductions, USB 3.0 to impart documents to other people, a sound jack to follow video notes without upsetting others and even a SD card. The last is helpful if your investigations include a ton of huge records, for example, HD photographs. You don't need to go through all the memory on the laptop. Force and performance. Envision how you can manage a 10-hour battery life. That is what's conceivable with this gadget so you can leave your charger at home or if nothing else continue working in classes where you're not situated almost an electrical plug. Simply note that this is a Chromebook so it's not intended for Windows working frameworks. You'll need to work generally through Google Drive and applications on the Play Store. Sturdiness. It's very sturdy as the water-safe keyboard can deal with up to some water. It won't permit the fluid to channel through. In any event, dropping this laptop is permitted since it can deal with 2.4 falls. Ease of use. You have to consider how the little keyboard will influence your note-taking. Not every person can type serenely on this. Aside from that it sets up simple and has numerous projects previously introduced. Coming up straight away, we have the HP Stream Laptop PC11Y010NR. Each sparing has any kind of effect for an understudy. With this buy you get an Office programming bundle and permit for an entire year which makes the initial a year somewhat more reasonable. General features. There is 4 GB memory to utilize and you have a quality Intel processor. It accompanies a Windows 10 working framework introduced so you'll have the option to download and utilize most Windows applications you requirement for your courses. It likewise ensures your eyes with against glare highlights on the screen. Hard drive. Here's another 32 GB hard drive with eMMC capacities. The little hard drive makes it light yet in addition tops off rapidly. Lamentably redesigning isn't an alternative. Movability. It weighs even not exactly some others on this rundown, coming in at 2.57 lb. That alongside its 8.1 by 11.8 by 0.71 measurements make it simple to fly into your sack. It's too slender so it resembles conveying an additional book. Network. You can interface with your own or free Wi-Fi switches with the inherent reception apparatus so you don't need to buy a different USB Wi-Fi gadget. You likewise have the standard USB 2.0 contribution just as a USB 3.0 variant, a port for your earphones or a mic in the event that you have to record sound for introductions. The HDMI port and media peruser additionally prove to be useful. Force and performance. This battery is so amazing it can give you right around 11 hours to work before it needs a charge. Obviously it relies upon the number of highlights you enact as camera use and Wi-Fi can utilize more battery life. However, on normal this does the trick for a day in the library or in class. It will run quicker than some others on this rundown on account of the dual-core processor introduced. Anyway it's not ideal for gaming or video altering. In the event that your memory is full it will influence execution so basically utilize the furnished OneDrive stockpiling that accompanies your buy. This is in reality vital since the gadget itself has exceptionally restricted extra room. Sturdiness. It's a quality unit from a regarded brand. Anyway, it doesn't have explicit highlights to keep harm from dampness or falls. Ease of use. Since it accompanies Windows introduced, it's excessively simple to get working. Notwithstanding, introducing Office is now and again lumbering since initiation codes don't generally work. Next up we have the Lenovo Ideapad 120s. This is a laptop and it's nearby in size to most expert laptops. It's frequently important to forfeit the advantage of an excessively little gadget on the off chance that you realize you'll welcome the bigger screen. General features. It has a serious restricted RAM limit at just 2 GB. This is likewise welded into the board, so you can only with significant effort change this. This is sad since extra RAM will be valuable to improve speed. You can embed a SD card, however this won't generally influence how quick your machine runs regardless of whether you keep all huge reports on this outer stockpiling choice. Hard drive. You get a 32 GB hard drive with eMMC streak memory. Transportability. This is a somewhat greater plan, so ensure it will even now feel good to heft around and use in squeezed spaces. It weighs simply over 4 pounds, which is as yet adequate as long as you have a solid knapsack to deal with the weight and make conveying agreeable. Network. You can without much of a stretch associate with networks by means of the 802.11 air conditioning remote segment. This makes for quick and compelling associations. You have Bluetooth and HDMI yields just as a USB port and earphone input. Force and performance. It's continually reassuring when parts originate from notable brands. Here you have a processor from Intel. The main inconvenience is it is anything but a double processor. One angle that needs improvement is the speaker. It's not uproarious enough at everything except rather this issue can be dodged by utilizing earphones. Strength. Lenovo fabricates solid machines, yet note that there aren't explicit highlights to shield your machine from actual mileage in the event that it goes with you a great deal. Ease of use. It's extraordinary to have alternatives, and since you have a Windows working framework you can utilize most applications you may requirement for class. You can even uninstall Windows and utilize other working frameworks, for example, Linux. This is superior to a Chromebook which has extremely restricted choices. Coming up straight away, we have the Acer Aspire One. This is a normal estimated laptop with a full keyboard. You basically don't have the numeric keyboard as an afterthought. General features. You may appreciate more realistic arranged work with this model as it has an Intel HD Graphics 500 component. The installed memory is 4 GB and you have 32 GB capacity. This isn't remarkable, so likewise with most other lower-end school laptops you'll require cloud or outside extra room for records as well. Hard drive. The strong-state hard drive makes this more solid than hard circle drives. With this Acer you get 32 GB capacity on the drive, which isn't a lot, however keeps the plan reduced for your motivation. Transportability. You get a 14 inches screen without conveying a ton of weight. This plan brings about a weight well under 4 pounds, so it's a practical choice to heft around the entire day. Network. You can appreciate Wi-Fi associations since this model joins an updated 802.11 AC Wi-Fi include, which is a lot quicker than more established models. The essential ports including HDMI and 2 USB ports can be found on the sides. You can likewise associate with others by means of Bluetooth. Force and performance. Not the best on this rundown, but rather 9 hours of battery life is still pretty amazing. In the event that your screen isn't at its most brilliant setting and you don't utilize Wi-Fi, you may get significantly more than this. This ought to get you through a normal day without expecting to charge. The restricted space implies you'll rapidly observe it works more slow than expected as the memory tops off. Utilize the SD card port to move a portion of your reports off the hard drive to improve execution. Strength. It's planned as a convenient unit, so the packaging is more defensive than some different models. Ease of use. It's exceptionally convenient to have Windows and Office gave regardless of whether it's just to a year. Anyway, it requires some push to deal with this to get ideal execution. You should clear the reserve and erase undesirable projects on the off chance that you don't need your machine to run moderate or slow down. Our last pick is the Asus VivoBook E403NA-USOWS4. This is very light and slender, yet at the same time an undeniable laptop. General features. You get 4 GB RAM with this laptop with its Intel processors. This additionally incorporates a graphics coprocessor which should assist it with running quicker in case you're working with video or pictures a ton. Hard drive. Coordinated with an amazing sticker price, you get 64 GB of extra room on your hard drive here. It has eMMC streak stockpiling innovation which makes for better and quicker execution. Convenience. A 14 inches laptop is never as compact as more modest gadgets, however this one will be one of the lightest bigger models on this rundown. The elements of 13.3 by 9.3 by 0.7 are very noteworthy. The thin and conservative plan causes this to weigh just 3.3 lb. This is heavier than tablets, however great regarding laptop plans. Availability. It's marginally better than most since it has a sum of 3 USB ports. Utilize 802.11 AC Wi-Fi associations with Do Your Examination, and it has a HDMI port as well. Force and performance. The battery on this laptop is a fantasy since you can without much of a stretch outfit to 11 hours of work done before you have to charge. This enables you to work outside or makes it useful to use for courses expecting you to work in common habitats. Sturdiness. Regardless of its smaller plan, you shouldn't believe it's shaky. It's a durable packaging that feels like a quality item. Ease of use. Advances in keyboard configuration are significant on the grounds that it can assist you with composing quicker, particularly in high.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video. If you found the video helpful, please remember to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.